Good morning. Today we're going to give you a different type of sweeping operation. We're going to use a two source on a single path. I'll show you how to set that up. We're going to be creating two different two-dimensional shapes. So I'll begin by putting a two-dimensional square here in the lower left view, and I'll make a circle using a radius procedure, and let's make a third one a little smaller. Okay, then we're going to need a path just like we did with the axial sweep. We'll use I'll use a spline tool and create a meandering spline in 2D. Now, this particular tool is sweeping again is the second column, the fifth row down. It's going to be behind the revolve, and we'll come out, and here's our sweeping tool. I'll select that sweep, and we notice that we have some options now in our tool option dialog box here on the right. Again, remember, we want a two source sweep this time. Last time we did an axial sweep, if you've seen that tutorial. On a two source sweep, we're going to select our two shapes, and they'll remember our sequence where we select and how the path went. So we can collect the large single square, our large circle, and this time our third click we'll be selecting the path that they will transform upon. And you can see here now the square on our edit box sweeps down to the circle. Now if we didn't want that, we can reverse that and have just the opposite by taking this reverse indicator over here. Again, we can go with faceted, we can go with smooth, transition, and go from there. If we like what we have, we can say OK, and you can see how that shape transformed or metamorphosized from the circle and the square. These shapes here are ghosted, and they will not print, but if you can bring them back from a ghost to a solid form by unghosting them. I'm just going to back up here. This time I undo, Control Z to back up. I'm going to keep a two source sweep, and let's go from a square to a small circle this time. Select our path after we select the two shapes, and you can see how that necks down and gives you a very dramatic change in proportion. Again, we can reverse that if necessary. We like what we see, we can KO out of it or OK out of it, and there we see it in wireframe. There's the view in hidden line, displayed in surface render, and again render zone with shadows. Those are our different views for looking at our two source sweeps in Form Z. I thank you.